This is Lost Cities. What if I told you there are entire cities that vanished without a trace? Places once full of life, now buried beneath jungles, deserts, or deep beneath the sea. Imagine crumbling temples hidden under vines, forgotten streets lost to time, and ancient secrets that no one has ever fully uncovered. In today's video, we're diving into the world's most mysterious lost cities, civilizations that flourished, then disappeared, leaving behind haunting ruins and unanswered questions. Were they destroyed by natural disasters, abandoned out of fear, or were they hiding something too powerful to be revealed? These are not just stories from history books, they're real places, still waiting to give up their secrets. So if you love mystery, ancient legends, and the thrill of the unknown, stick around. This journey into the forgotten corners of the world is going to blow your mind. How much do you know about lost cities? We have a question for you. Which legendary lost city is said to be made entirely of gold and hidden deep within the South American jungle? Please leave your answer in the comments below. An interesting fact about Machu Picchu in Peru is that despite being famous worldwide today, it was lost for hundreds of years until it was rediscovered by explorer Hiram Bingham in 1911. The city lies hidden in the Andes Mountains at an altitude of nearly 2,500 meters and was never conquered by the Spanish. Thanks to its remote location and protection by the surrounding forests, Machu Picchu remained nearly intact for centuries. Deep in the sacred valley of Peru lies one of the most astonishing lost cities of the Inca Empire, Ollantaytambo. More than just a fortress, this ancient marvel is believed to have served as a royal estate for Emperor Pachacuti in the 15th century. What makes Ollantaytambo truly unique is its massive stone terraces and precisely cut stones, some weighing over 50 tons, perfectly fitted together without mortar. It was built by the Inca around 600 years ago and is still home to people today. The town has stone streets, homes, and water channels made by the Inca that are still in use. Hidden deep in the rainforests of northern Guatemala, Tikal is one of the most powerful lost cities of the ancient Maya. Around 2,000 years ago, it rose as a major center of politics, trade, and astronomy. At its peak, nearly 1,300 years ago, Tikal was home to tens of thousands of people. Its massive stone temples, some towering over 200 feet tall, were built without metal tools or the wheel. Temple 4, still one of the tallest pre-Columbian structures in the Americas, offers a view above the jungle canopy that feels otherworldly. Even more incredible, the city's layout aligns with the stars and planets, proving the Maya were brilliant astronomers. HEGRA, also known as Al-Hijr, is Saudi Arabia's first UNESCO World Heritage Site and a true lost city of the desert. Built over 2,000 years ago by the Nabateans, the same people who built Petra, HEGRA features more than 100 tombs carved into rose-colored sandstone cliffs. Some of these tombs reach over 50 feet tall and still show intricate details and inscriptions. What's truly fascinating is that HEGRA remained untouched for nearly 2,000 years, preserving a mysterious snapshot of ancient life in the Arabian Peninsula. Rising proudly in central Sri Lanka, Sigiriya Rock is one of the most fascinating lost cities in the world. Often called the Lion Rock, this ancient fortress was built more than 1,500 years ago by King Kashyapa. Towering nearly 600 feet above the jungle, it once held a royal palace at the summit, complete with lush gardens, fountains, and mirror-like walls. Sigiriya is also famous for its ancient frescoes and the massive lion paws carved into the stone at the entrance. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a powerful reminder of a mysterious, advanced civilization lost to time. High in the Peruvian Andes, just outside the city of Cusco, lies the mysterious lost city of SACSAYHUAMAN. Built over 600 years ago by the Inca civilization, this ancient fortress is known for its massive stone walls, some weighing over 200 tons. These stones were precisely cut and fitted together without mortar, a feat still puzzling modern engineers. The site was both a military stronghold and a ceremonial center. SACSAYHUAMAN offers a glimpse into the advanced engineering and spiritual depth of a civilization that vanished, leaving behind silent stones and endless questions. Teotihuacan, located just outside modern-day Mexico City, is one of the most impressive and mysterious lost cities of the ancient world. Built over 2,000 years ago, this massive urban center once held a population of more than 100,000 people, making it one of the largest cities of its time. Its name, given by the Aztecs, means the place where the gods were created. The site is famous for its grand avenues, the Pyramid of the Sun, the Pyramid of the Moon, and the Temple of the Feathered Serpent. Many of its original builders remain unknown, and its sudden decline after several centuries still puzzles historians. Teotihuacan's scale, engineering, and mysterious origins continue to inspire awe, offering a haunting glimpse into a sophisticated civilization lost to time. Masada is an ancient fortress in Israel, built over 2,000 years ago by King Herod. It sits on top of a high rock plateau near the Dead Sea. The site includes palaces, storerooms, and a smart water system that helped people survive in the desert. The walls around the fortress were more than 1 mile long. Masada is most known for a battle in the year 73 CE, when almost 1,000 Jewish people chose to die rather than be captured by the Romans. Today, Masada is a historic site visited by people from all over the world. Imagine a city carved entirely into rock. Uplistika in the country of Georgia is just that. This fortress of the Lord is over 3,000 years old. Built high on a cliff above the Metkavari River, Uplistiki was once a powerful pagan center before Christianity arrived. It has tunnels, halls, and even a secret escape route. What's amazing is that it's all carved by hand, straight into solid rock. At its peak, about 20,000 people lived here. Today, you can still walk through ancient streets, explore rock-hewn temples, and feel the spirit of a city lost in time. Moklos is an ancient Minoan site on the island of Crete, Greece. It dates back to around 1,500 BCE. The city was built on a small island, linked to the mainland by a narrow causeway. Excavations have uncovered houses, a palace, and pottery, all showing how advanced the Minoans were. The site gives us a glimpse into their daily life. Today, Moklos is a quiet place, with its ancient ruins offering stunning views of the Mediterranean Sea. It's a must-see for anyone interested in ancient history. Timgad, an ancient Roman city in Algeria, was founded around 100 BCE by Emperor Trajan. Known as the Pompeii of Africa, Timgad is remarkable for its well-preserved ruins, including a grand arch, a theatre, and a library. The city was designed in a perfect grid pattern, showcasing advanced Roman urban planning. It once had a population of around 15,000 people and flourished until the 7th century when it was abandoned due to invasions. Today, Timgad is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offering visitors a glimpse into ancient Roman life with its impressive ruins and beautiful setting in the Atlas Mountains. Deep in the green hills of Ireland lie two of the most mysterious ancient sites in the world, Noath and Newgrange. These prehistoric monuments, built over 5,000 years ago, are older than both the Egyptian pyramids and Stonehenge. Located in the Boyne Valley, they are part of the Brú na Bóinne complex, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Newgrange is a massive passage tomb, with a unique solar alignment. Every winter solstice, sunlight shines through a narrow passage and illuminates the chamber within. Noth, nearby, is even larger and surrounded by over 90 satellite tombs, containing some of the finest Neolithic art in Europe. High in the remote mountains of western Tibet, near the banks of the Sutlej River, lie the haunting ruins of Saparang, once the thriving capital of the ancient kingdom of Guj. Hidden for centuries in the desolate landscapes of western China, this lost city dates back over 1,000 years and served as a major center of Buddhist art, culture, and politics. Saparang's fortress, perched dramatically atop a rocky hill, rises nearly 900 feet above the valley floor. Its labyrinth of tunnels, temples, and cave dwellings is carved directly into the cliffside. Abandoned in the 17th century after war and isolation, Saparang is now a silent witness to the spiritual and cultural richness of a lost Himalayan kingdom. Hidden deep in the rose-red cliffs of southern Jordan lies Petra, the ancient lost city carved entirely from stone. Founded over 2,000 years ago by the Nabateans, Petra once thrived as a wealthy trade hub connecting Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. Its most iconic structure, Al-Khazneh, or the Treasury, towers nearly 130 feet tall, cut directly into a sandstone cliff. But Petra is more than just a single monument. It's a vast city of tombs, temples, and theaters, all carved into rock. Rediscovered by the Western world in the early 19th century, Petra still holds many secrets. Beneath the shadow of Mount Vesuvius in southern Italy lies one of the world's most haunting, lost cities, Pompeii. Once a bustling Roman town of nearly 11,000 people, Pompeii was frozen in time by a catastrophic volcanic eruption in the year 79 AD. Within just 24 hours, a deadly wave of ash and pumice buried the city under nearly 20 feet of volcanic material. For centuries, Pompeii lay hidden, its memory fading into legend. When it was rediscovered in the 18th century, archaeologists found something extraordinary. Homes, shops, artwork, even food perfectly preserved in volcanic ash. Walking through Pompeii today feels like stepping back in time. Streets are still paved with Roman stones. Colorful frescoes line the villa walls, and casts of human figures reveal the final moments of ancient lives. More than just a ruin, Pompeii is a window into the daily life of an ancient civilization, its beauty, its order, and its fragility. In the heart of Myanmar's central plains lies Bagan, an ancient city that once stood as the spiritual and political heart of a great empire. Between the 9th and 13th centuries, Bagan flourished, with over 10,000 temples, pagodas, and monasteries built across the landscape. Today, around 2,200 of these sacred structures remain, rising like a stone forest from the dusty plains. Built of brick and gilded with gold, many still hold detailed carvings and centuries-old murals that reflect the city's deep devotion to Theravada Buddhism. Though time and earthquakes have worn down much of its former glory, Bagan remains one of the world's most breathtaking archaeological sites, a timeless testament to Myanmar's rich cultural and religious heritage. Off the wind-swept coast of Scotland's Orkney Islands lies Skara Brae, one of the best-preserved prehistoric villages in all of Europe. This Neolithic site, buried for thousands of years beneath sand and earth, dates back over 5,000 years, older than both Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids. Discovered after a storm in the late 19th century, Skara Brae reveals stone homes complete with beds, hearths, and storage, offering a rare glimpse into daily life in ancient times. Deep in the rugged cliffs of southern Georgia lies one of the most fascinating lost cities in the world, Vadzia. Carved into the side of the Erusheti mountain, this ancient cave monastery dates back to the 12th century. It was built during the reign of Queen Tamar, a legendary ruler often called the King for her powerful leadership. The complex once housed over 3,000 caves spread across 13 levels. Inside, monks lived, prayed, and studied in rooms connected by hidden tunnels. Vadzia had everything, from churches and wine cellars to a throne room and defensive structures. At its peak, it was home to over 2,000 monks and could shelter thousands more during invasions. An earthquake in the 16th century exposed much of the city's interior, but even today, visitors can still explore hundreds of rooms. Once the glorious capital of the Siamese kingdom, Ayutthaya in Thailand was one of the world's largest and most cosmopolitan cities in the early modern era. Founded in the year 1350, this city flourished for over 400 years. By the 17th century, it had become home to over 1 million people and hosted traders from Europe, China, Persia, and beyond. Built on an island surrounded by 3 rivers, Ayutthaya boasted grand temples, palaces, and golden spires that dazzled visitors. Its architecture reflected a blend of Khmer, Sukhothai, and foreign influences. Sadly, in 1767, the city was invaded and destroyed by the Burmese army. Much of its splendor was reduced to ruins. Perched on limestone cliffs overlooking the turquoise Caribbean Sea, Tulum is one of Mexico's most stunning lost cities. Once a thriving Mayan port, between the 13th and 15th centuries, it served as a hub for trade, connecting land and sea routes across the Yucatan Peninsula. Protected by thick walls on 3 sides and the sea on the 4th, Tulum was one of the few fortified Mayan cities. At its height, it housed around 1,600 people. The city's centerpiece, El Castillo, rises high above the coast, acting as both a temple and a lighthouse for incoming canoes. High in the sacred valley of Peru lies the lost city of Pisac, a stunning Incan site built in the 15th century. Perched on a mountain ridge, Pisac once served as a military fortress, a ceremonial center, and a vital part of Incan agriculture. Its complex includes hundreds of agricultural terraces, water channels, and stone buildings, all masterfully engineered without mortar. The site also features a well-preserved Sun Temple and a cliffside cemetery believed to hold thousands of tombs. Pisac offers a breathtaking glimpse into the Inca's spiritual and practical genius, where nature, astronomy, and architecture unite. Hidden deep in Colombia's Sierra Nevada mountains lies the lost city of Tayuna, believed to have been founded around 800 CE by the ancient Tairona people. This sacred site predates Machu Picchu by nearly 6 centuries. Tayuna once held thousands of residents and featured over 200 stone terraces, stairways, and circular plazas, all carved into the jungle hills. Abandoned during the Spanish conquest, it remained hidden for nearly 400 years until its rediscovery in the 1970s. In the vast desert near Blythe, California, lie the mysterious Blythe intaglios, massive geoglyphs etched into the earth, believed to be over 1,000 years old. These ancient figures, created by indigenous peoples, can only be fully seen from the sky. There are at least 6 known intaglios, including human shapes up to 170 feet long, as well as animal and geometric designs. Their purpose remains unclear, though some believe they were used for ceremonial or religious purposes. Discovered by Ayer in the 1930s, the Blythe intaglios are often called America's Nazca Lines, offering a rare and powerful link to the region's prehistoric cultures. Napata, located in modern-day Sudan, was once the heart of the Kingdom of Kush, a powerful civilization that flourished from around the 11th century BCE. Positioned along the Nile River, Napata served as a strategic center for trade, culture, and religion. The city rose to prominence as a spiritual hub, where the Kushite kings built monumental structures to honor their gods, particularly the Egyptian god Amun. The Temple of Amun at Napata is one of the most significant archaeological sites, alongside the nearby pyramids of Napata. These pyramids, though smaller than Egypt's, served as royal tombs for Kushite rulers. The city also held a special place in Egyptian history, with several Kushite pharaohs even ruling over Egypt during the 25th dynasty, known as the Kushite dynasty. Napata's decline began in the 4th century BCE as the capital moved to Meroe, but its legacy endures through the ruins that remain today. Prambanan Temple, located in central Java, Indonesia, is a stunning Hindu temple complex built in the 9th century. Dedicated to the 3 main Hindu gods, Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, it features towering structures, with the main temple of Shiva reaching nearly 150 feet in height. The site consists of over 200 temples, and its intricate carvings tell stories from Hindu epics like the Ramayana. Abandoned in the 10th century due to volcanic activity, it was rediscovered centuries later. Today, Prambanan is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an architectural masterpiece symbolizing Indonesia's cultural heritage. Nan Madol, located off the eastern shore of Pohnpei in Micronesia, is an ancient city built on over 90 man-made islets. Constructed from giant basalt stones and coral, it served as the ceremonial and political center of the Sodelur dynasty, starting around the 12th century. The massive stone structures, some weighing up to 50 tons, were transported without modern tools. Often called the Venice of the Pacific, Nan Madol is both a mystery and a marvel, offering a glimpse into a lost civilization hidden in the ocean. The pyramids of Egypt, especially those at Giza, are among the world's most iconic ancient structures. Built over 4,500 years ago, they served as tombs for the pharaohs of the Old Kingdom. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu, originally stood at nearly 480 feet tall. And was made from over 2 million limestone blocks. These architectural wonders were aligned with incredible precision, showcasing ancient Egypt's advanced engineering. Today, the pyramids remain a powerful symbol of Egypt's rich history and enduring legacy of one of the world's oldest civilizations. The Great Pyramid of Cholula, located in the Mexican state of Puebla, is the largest pyramid in the world by volume. Built over 2,000 years ago by the ancient peoples of pre-Columbian Mesoamerica, it rises about 200 feet high and stretches nearly 1,300 feet on each side. Unlike the sharp, stone-sided pyramids of Egypt, Cholula appears more like a natural hill, now topped by a 16th-century Spanish church. The pyramid was dedicated to the feathered serpent god Quetzalcoatl and includes a vast network of tunnels inside. Largely hidden beneath layers of earth and vegetation, it represents a powerful blend of indigenous culture and colonial history. Babylon, located in present-day Iraq, was one of the most legendary cities of the ancient world. Founded over 4,000 years ago, it became the capital of a mighty empire under King Hammurabi and later King Nebuchadnezzar II. Known for its grand walls, the famed Hanging Gardens, and the Tower of Babel, Babylon symbolized power and innovation. Though much of it now lies in ruins, remnants of temples, palaces, and gates still echo the city's past as a center of culture, science, and myth in Mesopotamian history. Deep in the jungles of northwestern Cambodia lies one of the greatest archaeological wonders of the ancient world, Angkor. Once the heart of the mighty Khmer Empire, Angkor was home to over 1 million people at its peak, making it the largest pre-industrial city on Earth. Built between the 9th and 15th centuries, this vast complex spans over 400 square kilometers. Its crown jewel, Angkor Wat, is the largest religious monument ever constructed. But Angkor is more than just temples. It's a lost city of roads, canals, and mysteries. Abandoned for centuries and reclaimed by nature, it remained hidden from the West until the mid-19th century. Hidden deep within the jungles of southern Mexico lies Calakmul, one of the most powerful lost cities of the ancient Maya. Once home to tens of thousands, Calakmul was a fierce rival to Tikal and ruled a vast region for centuries. Its ruins stretch across nearly 30 square kilometers and include over 6,000 structures, with pyramids rising above the treetops. At its peak, Calakmul was a center of politics, warfare, and culture. Today, this mysterious city, swallowed by rainforest, offers a haunting glimpse into a forgotten world. Hidden in the misty mountains of central China lies the mysterious Buddha of Xiashui, a forgotten monument from a lost era. Carved into a cliffside over 1,000 years ago, this massive stone figure stands over 30 feet tall. Once part of a thriving temple complex, the Buddha watched over a city that has since vanished from maps and memory. Historians believe it marked a sacred site along an ancient trade route. Over centuries, the forest grew thick and the city faded away, leaving only this solemn guardian behind. On the southeastern coast of India lies Mahabalipuram, a lost city carved from stone and wrapped in legend. Once a bustling seaport of the Pallava dynasty over 1,300 years ago, Mahabalipuram was known for its grand temples, rock-cut caves, and intricate sculptures. According to ancient tales, it was home to 7 pagodas, magnificent shore temples, of which only one remains visible today. The others are said to have been swallowed by the sea. Spanning several square miles, the city showcases breathtaking art and architecture, including the massive descent of the Ganges relief and the shore temple. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Mahabalipuram offers a rare glimpse into a spiritual and artistic golden age, one shaped by stone, sea, and time. Deep in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico lies Chichen Itza, one of the most iconic lost cities of the ancient Maya. Founded over 1,500 years ago, it was once a thriving center of politics, religion, and astronomy. At its heart stands El Castillo, a pyramid rising nearly 100 feet, perfectly aligned with the sun during the equinox. Chichen Itza also features sacred cenotes, ball courts, and temples covered in mysterious carvings. Abandoned centuries ago, the city was slowly reclaimed by the jungle. Far off the coast of Chile lies Easter Island, one of the world's most remote and mysterious lost cities. Settled over 1,000 years ago by Polynesian explorers, the island became home to a complex society known for carving nearly 900 massive stone statues called moai. Some of these monoliths stand over 30 feet tall and weigh more than 80 tons. The island's original name, Rapa Nui, holds stories of ancient clans, resource struggles, and spiritual beliefs. As the society declined, many moai were toppled or left unfinished. Today, Easter Island remains a haunting symbol of human ambition, mystery, and collapse. Tucked into the mountains of central Mexico, Malinalco is a lost city rich in myth and mystery. Once a sacred Aztec site, it was built over 500 years ago as a ceremonial center for elite warrior initiation. Its most famous structure, the Temple of the Eagle and Jaguar, is carved directly into the rock and sits high above the valley. Hidden in the deserts of western China lies Jiaohe, an ancient lost city built over 2,000 years ago. Once a key stop along the Silk Road, Jiaohe was carved from a large earthen plateau between two rivers. At its peak, it was home to nearly 7,000 people and served as a military and trade hub. Unlike most cities, it had no walls. Its natural cliffs acted as defenses. Abandoned after invasions and wars, Jiaohe slowly crumbled under the desert sun. High in the mountains of southwestern Turkey lies Pinara, a lost city of the ancient Lycian civilization. Founded over 2,000 years ago, Pinara was known for its stunning rock-cut tombs carved into steep cliffs. The city once thrived with temples, theaters, and homes housing thousands of people. Its unique round acropolis gave the city its name, meaning round, in the Lycian language. Eventually abandoned after earthquakes and shifting powers, Pinara was reclaimed by nature. Nestled in the hills of southern Greece, Mycenae is a legendary lost city that once ruled the Aegean world. Over 3,000 years ago, it was home to powerful kings, including the famous Agamemnon of Homer's epics. Surrounded by massive stone walls, Mycenae held grand palaces, royal tombs, and rich treasures. The city flourished for centuries before mysteriously collapsing around the 12th century BCE.